Well, hello there, everybody. It is time for the second part of my video that I did yesterday. So, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, go watch it before you watch this one. So, I know people are probably wondering, ooh, what happened? I would consider this a victory. I was able to get something back. Not just a replica of something, not just, another version. I was able to get an actual item that actually belonged to me, that physically belonged to me, and I got it back. I thought for sure everything was in a fucking landfill. But I guess whoever hauled off everything must have, instead of taking it to the landfill, they must have donated it. So, yeah. And after 10 years of going from thrift shop to owner to here and there on eBay, I was able to get an item back. So let me tell you the story about how I found the item, and then I will bring it out. A couple of weeks ago, I was on eBay, and I wasn't looking to buy anything. I was just looking around for the shits and giggles. It's like, oh, why don't I look up this old action figure? Oh, just to have a look around, for nostalgia's sake. Because I'm done collecting. I don't collect for the shelf anymore. It's just a small bundle of items now. But this was different. This was different. I was looking around, and I thought, ooh, look at this one. Oh, this one's in the box. This one's in good condition. Oh, this one's like missing a leg. It's like that's interesting. So I'm looking around at these action figures, and I'm like, huh, I wonder what the cheapest one is, because a lot of these are going like, oh, $50, $100. So I sort it by the lowest price, and then I see that there's one for $18, and I'm like, wow, that's really cheap. Why is it so cheap? Why is this item that is selling for like 50 to $100 really cheap? So I click on it. It's like $18 for the thing, and then it was like $23 for the shipping or something. I'm like, I can kind of see it. It's a big thing. It's kind of heavy. So then I start looking at the pictures, and I'm like, oh, I remember having this. Oh, back in '96. Oh, I remember getting it for my birthday. Oh, this and that. Because it was the original model from way back. It wasn't one of the newer ones. It was an original. And I started going through the photos. I'm like, this might be my brain playing tricks on me, but this toy looks familiar. It looks really familiar. Like, I swear I can recognize some of these scuff marks. And I kept looking at the photos. I'm like, this. Why does this look so familiar? So I get to the final picture, and my jaw hits the fucking floor. It was 3 in the morning it was like 3 or 4 in the morning when this happened, so I was very quietly losing my shit. There, on the bottom of my foot, was my name been written in permanent ink, just like I had way, way back when. And, a lot of people would ask, well, how do you know it's the same one? There's a lot of people named Ben. Da, 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 da. I remember the signature. I was 6. My handwriting was fucking terrible. And it was also one of the items I had pulled out of the garage right before everything had been stolen from me back in 09-ish. So, I was able to get back a very important item to me. And I had had this item since I was 6 years old, up until I was 19 when it was taken. And it was one of the items I was most heartbroken to have lost. But I actually got back my original, owned by me, Buzz Lightyear. I thought for sure he had ended up in a landfill, because the last time I saw him, he was in a trash bag. He's been played with quite a bit, and I'm gonna show the foot. That's my signature from when I was 6 or 7, whenever this toy came out. I got it for my birthday, and I was so freaking happy when I got him. I was losing my shit as a child. And it was so amazing to me. It's like, oh, it's just like in the movie. Oh, da, 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 da. And Buzz here, he's been through quite a lot. Now, he does have some identifying marks on him that I can recognize. He's got a small purple scuff on his helmet right here, from where a toy had melted onto his helmet while he was in the garage. And that Florida heat. And it won't come off. It's on there for good, because I remember scrubbing it. His name sticker came off when I had taken him out of the garage, because the sticker was so old, it just came right off. He's a little worse for wear from when I lost him. A lot of his joints are really loose, especially his leg. At some point, someone has changed his batteries, because his wings actually work now. I remember when I had him before, his wings had gotten messed up when we had changed the batteries. And now they work again, so I guess they must have repaired them. But the batteries in him actually still work. They just really need to be changed. Let's see if we can hear him. I don't know if you could hear that or not. But, yeah, this is my Buzz Lightyear from when I was 6, 7 years old. I got him for my birthday. I played with him a lot. He's been through a lot of play since then. He's got his screws are a little rusty, so I'm guessing there's some water damage on the inside. And it was crazy. Now, there's actually a little more of this story. The people who sold me Buzz actually lost him before they could ship him to me. So they ended up giving me my money back, and I was extremely heartbroken. Really bad. Because I was like this close to getting something back. About 2 weeks later, they messaged me and they told me they found them, and they sold them to me at half price. So not only did I get them back, I got them at half price. It only cost me $25. And I couldn't believe my luck. And I got them in the mail. I'm like, okay, something about this seems fishy. It's probably not going to be the same one from the picture. But it was. It is him. He's here in one piece. He's got a lot of scuffs on him that I need to buff out. But this is one of my original items. Ended up in a thrift store. Ended up with another family, maybe a few families, I don't know. But I got him back. I got him back, and I've had him for like a week or two now. I've been putting off making this video. I still have Woody. He's over there somewhere in a crate. I need to dig him out. And I remember when Toy Story 3 came out. This was like still fresh in my mind. The scene in the dump killed me. That's probably when my nightmares started. My stress nightmares, my anxiety nightmares. But yeah, I need to get him cleaned up. I need to buff him out. I need to get him new stickers. I need to change his batteries to see if there's any damage on the inside. I can't believe he's here. I had to fix his helmet. You know, it still does the whoosh thing. Of course, this is an original model, so the buttons, they do nothing. I just can't believe I found something. So I'm going to consider this a victory. This is a victory right here for me. A little bit of revenge, if you would. But yeah, that's the end of the story. And I was telling the story to a friend. He said, you know, that could end up being a movie. That sounds like a Toy Story movie in of itself. And I guess I kind of agree. It kind of does sound like a Pixar film. So yeah, something that was stolen from me is now in my possession once again. And I swore I will not lose. I swore to myself that I would never lose him again. So he's a permanent piece of my collection. So yeah, crazy story. I hope everybody enjoyed. Please check out my website. I'll probably never end up. This will probably never end up happening again. You know, it makes me think. You know, all that time I was on eBay, did I scroll past something that belonged to me? You know, because you know, as a kid, I was very paranoid of my things being stolen. So I would always memorize, you know, every little marking or scuff, which I guess in this case came in handy. So yeah, I got Buzz back. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my website and all that shit. I will see you guys next video. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later. I'm trying to upload more frequently. But stay awesome. And, you know, may you have a story with a happy ending like this one. Thank you, and goodbye.